And I thought it was bad when we went 1-3. Now we're back for yesterday's results, 1-4. I'm ice cold, man. This could not be much worse. I was expecting a big week. We are not getting that. So we need to try and correct that process right now. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. These are the PrizePicks picks for Wednesday, August 9th. 5 more plays, trying to reset whatever is happening here. I don't like it. Let's get into the goods. First up, we're going less than 8 fantasy points to CODY Bellinger. I think that happens 65% of the time. This is a really bad spot. Cubs are in New York, so we're getting a pitcher's park right out of the gate. David Peterson on the hill, at the very least, an above average starter. It's lefty-lefty for Bellinger. And can we just stop for a second and think, I feel like CODY Bellinger faces a lefty every single day. 4.6 run implied total here for the Cubs. Honestly, slightly higher than I would have expected, but still, Bellinger doesn't show a lot of success against lefties. It's power, and basically that's it. So if he's not going yard, I'm pretty confident here. As long as Peterson holds it together, we're going to be fine. First play in the books. Next up, we're going to Julio Rodriguez. That's going to be less than 8 fantasy points, 62% of the time. This one feels pretty good. Mariners are at home, taking on the Padres. Darvish on the hill. We know Darvish's talent level. Righty for Julio Rodriguez. 3.6 run implied total. We are not expecting a lot of scoring here for Seattle, and that's why we're getting that lean towards Rodriguez. 8 is just too big of a number for what we're seeing for the matchup, for the park, for the run total. Julio Rodriguez. I actually like this one a little bit more than Bellinger, just in my brain. We're going less than 7.5 fantasy points for Carlos Correa. I think he does that 62% of the time. Now, the Twins are on the road, taking on the Tigers. Alex Fado on the hill, and he's not great. 4.5 projected FIP, the league average starter at best in this moment. Righty for Correa, but only a 4.8 run implied total here for the Twins. That's not as much scoring as you would have naturally expected. The line set at 7.5. I honestly was surprised to see this one show up. On the surface, this would have felt like a pass, but I looked through the data, made sure there weren't any issues. This stands up here. This is actually the 3rd best play I have on PrizePicks for today. You guys see it on the screen. Look at the banners. Look at everything that it says here. You can get an extra $100 at PrizePicks if you click the link in the description, or look down that way. 1 month of our Odd Shopper Pick'em package, normally like a $45 value, and that same $100 bonus on that first deposit when you sign up at PrizePicks. You can get all of that by clicking the link in the description. Great deal. Line set at 8 for Francisco Lindor. We're coming in less than 61% of the time. Now, the Mets are at home. We've talked about this game already, taking on the Cubs. Kyle Hendricks on the hill. Has a propensity to get touched up a little bit, but the park should save him here. 4.65 projected FIP. It's going to be lefty-righty for Lindor, but only a 4.4 run implied total here for the Mets. This doesn't feel like a spot where we're going to be getting a ton of offense, and that's what's giving me this lean in this game. Is it a better spot for Lindor than it is for Bellinger? I mean, absolutely, it is. But still, I'm coming in less. And then finally, the PrizePicks picks video whipping boy. That's going to be Lane Thomas. Nats are here, taking on the Phillies. It's Michael Lorenzen on the hill. We're going to be in Philadelphia. Now, Lorenzen projects league average. It's righty for Lane Thomas. 3.9 run implied total here for the Nats. That's why we end up liking Lane Thomas. It's because the Nats stink. And when everybody else stinks, you score less runs, you score less fantasy points. Line set at 7.5. 61% of the time, he goes less. There we go, folks. Picks are in. Bellinger less, Rodriguez less, Correa less, Lindor less, Thomas less. That's what we've got for today. 5 new plays. We got to break this schneid right now. I don't like the direction we're heading. This is the reset button we're looking for. I'll see you guys tomorrow.